Now blocked from raising property taxes. Why the state is now involved.
Plus, holding DAs accountable, what the governor says he wants to do. Also ahead, the drought now officially a federal emergency, the help available for local farmers.
And data centers are expanding across Texas, why some researchers say the growth could come with a big cost.
Blue skies across the valley today, but the chance of rain is in the forecast later on. We'll update that forecast as Channel 5 News at 5 begins right now.
Live from the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News at 5.
First on 5, developing news from the Texas Attorney General. 3 Valley cities have been blocked from raising property taxes this year. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Christine Galvan.
And I'm Javier Guerra. Those 3 cities are Weslaco, Roma, and San Perlita. They are among more than 130 cities around the state that have been put on notice. The Attorney General sent warning letters to all of them. He says they didn't meet state audit and transparency rules. Under a new law, cities that fall short cannot raise property taxes above the no new revenue rate, which is the rate that would bring in the same amount of money as last year. We reached out to all 3 cities for comment. Roma acknowledged our request and said the city would respond within 10 days. Now, in a statement from Weslaco, the city says it's aware of the Attorney General's letter, saying in part that they're reviewing the AG's determination with their legal team to evaluate the next steps. You can read the full statements from both cities on krgv.com. Also breaking now, Border Patrol Chief Mike Banks is out. He announced his resignation today. No word yet on his replacement. Banks is a familiar face here in the Valley. He was in charge of the Weslaco Border Patrol Station and the McAllen Station before becoming Governor Abbott's border czar in 2023. He got the big job in Washington when President Trump started his 2nd term. Banks says he is leaving to spend time with his family. His resignation comes a month after acting ICE Director Todd Lyons announced his own plans to leave, and months after President Trump fired DHS Secretary Kristi Noem. He has since replaced her with Mark Wayne Mullen. Governor Greg Abbott wants to create a new state prosecutor position. He says they would be tasked with holding district attorneys accountable. He made the announcement alongside Austin Police Union and other Republican state representatives. The governor says some DAs don't do enough to pursue charges.
State of Texas. Every elected official in the state of Texas is subject to impeachment. No reason why there's some special treatment for district attorneys.
The Texas legislature meets in January. That is the earliest it could take up the proposal. New at 5, all 4 Valley counties have been designated as natural disaster areas due to the drought. That is per the USDA. The designation unlocks emergency loans for local farmers, covering things like lost livestock, equipment, and farm debt. It's not just the Valley. There are 132 Texas counties now eligible for drought relief. Farmers have until December the 10th to apply. A new drought map was released today showing the extent of dry conditions across the valley. For a closer look at how the drought is impacting our region, let's turn to First 105 Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. And Tim, we have had some rain in the valley these past couple of weeks. Has that made a dent?
Not much. We've seen a little bit of an improvement in some places, and in other places it's actually gotten worse because it was such light rain in many places it didn't make much of a difference. So let's take a look at the map and see where we stand right now, because as we look at it, you'll see that all the valleys in some form of drought, and a big section from basically 69C all the way almost to the coast is in severe drought, which is the level 3 on your scale of 1 to 5 over there. Moderate drought at the coast, moderate drought in western Hidalgo County, and then just dry, abnormally dry. That's the lowest end because of some pretty big rain that did fall in Starr County over the weekend, so that helped a little bit there. But the bottom line is a lot of the valley, at least in all the valley, there's some form of drought. The most severe is basically from about Donna all the way out to Arroyo City. Everything in between there, you're under severe drought, and that's probably not going to get any better anytime soon. Look at the sky right now. I mean, it's just mostly blue out there. A few patchy clouds, but certainly no rain coming anytime soon. And temperatures today have been very, very warm. Of course, that leads to evaporational cooling. The water in the ground evaporates, making the drought worse than it already is. So we'll keep tracking that. Look at the rain chances for the next few days and update your forecast in just a few minutes.
Edinburg CISD unveiled a new historical marker at Austin Elementary. That is the district's oldest operating school. It opened more than 100 years ago. At the time, the school was only for Mexican and Mexican-American students. It stayed that way until 1961.
I think the message is that we are all one and when it comes to education, when it comes to growing up. The kids here are a perfect example of that. They all come from various backgrounds.
Julian Hernandez spearheaded the effort to get the marker. He says it took him 4 years to get it approved.
Your next drive through downtown Edinburg will look a lot different. The old Hidalgo County Courthouse is gone. The last remaining wall was brought down today. That building was in use for 71 years before the new courthouse opened its doors. The county plans to build a new parking lot in its place. At last check, those plans are still being finalized, so there is no timeline or cost just yet.
Now, First Warn 5 traffic.
Pretty calm conditions traffic-wise and just minor slowdowns, but getting a close look at areas in the Mid-Valley within Harlingen and Palm Valley. Conditions are looking pretty great, just minor slowdowns overall and no accidents to report at this time, but we do have some lane closures that we want to tell you all about. It's going to be in Brownsville. It's going to be tonight starting at 9 p.m. all the way till 5 a.m. and that's going to be within the I-69 East at FM 3248 Alton Glore Boulevard. Lane closures will be out there, so just take that in consideration, especially if you have that route later on tonight and early tomorrow. But here's a look at those live text cams across the Rio Grande Valley. So a steady flow overall, Mercedes, La Feria, and in Harlingen. Traffic has definitely picked up, but it's not really affecting those drive times, especially in the lower valley. So from Harlingen to Brownsville, it's a 22-minute commute. Westco to Brownsville, 37, and from McAllen to Brownsville, it's about 52. But if you see anything out there that you want to report like an accident, go ahead and give us a call at 956-968-5555.
Data centers are booming in Texas, but a new study warns they could soon drain a big chunk of the water supply.
And putting a smile on the faces of children stuck in the hospital, how you at home can help.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Christine Galvan, Javier Guerra, First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. This is Channel 5 News at 5. The traffic report is supported by J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. So when the job is heavy, GMC Sierra HD reports for duty. Right now, get 4.9% APR on 2026 GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. We are professional grade.
Denny's has breakfast down, and now we're bringing steak to the table. That's right, 6-ounce sirloin steak cooked when the hunger strikes. Anything else would be a mistake. Premium beef for premium cravings. Part of Denny's Slammin' Meal Deals starting at $5.99.
Right now at Bert Ogden Subaru, lease a new 2026 Outback for just $299 a month. That's right, just $299 a month lease. And get complimentary maintenance included.
We shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Subaru in Edinburg. Dalagas.
When it comes to your roof, trust the experts at Alpha Valley Roofing. With our industry-leading lifetime warranty, you can rest easy knowing your home is protected for years to come. We offer financing plans to fit your budget, ensuring your roofing needs are met without breaking the bank. From residential to commercial replacements and installations, we've got you covered. We provide special discounts for veterans, first responders, and educators. The Valley's #1 roofing and remodeling choice.
Alpha Valley Roofing, tough and true. Lifetime warranty just for you.
Elevate your home with Mega Furniture in McAllen. Enjoy an incredible 50% off and 0% financing to bring style and comfort into your space. Mega Furniture, 2901 North 10th Street, McAllen.
Being friendly isn't just a tagline. It's the heart of everything we do. From warm greetings to lending a hand in our community. Spreading friendliness goes far beyond our doors. It's more than service. It's the friendly way. and we're proud to pass it on.
At AC Villarreal Family Dental, we understand the importance of a smile that you feel confident in. Our team is committed to ensuring that you have the best experience on your journey for a healthy smile.
Are you Dr. Free?
Two days left for our KRGV Cares Closet campaign, and we are asking for our local businesses and our viewers to help us restock the toy closets at our local children's hospitals.
So far, you have helped us raise more than, take a look at this, $11,000. Thank you to everyone who has donated. And of course, we want to raise more. We raised more than $12,000 last year. We want to really beat that, and I think we can do that. We're hoping, again, to beat that this year because now we have 2 closets to stock, one at Driscoll and the other at STHS Children's.
Scan the QR code if you would like to donate. We're going to use all the money that we get to buy toys, blankets, games, and stuffed animals. They are given to children during their hospital stays.
It means so much more than you guys know. Lots of the children go into the hospital not knowing what to expect, so they look for things that bring comfort to them.
A QR code will be up throughout this newscast. A special thanks to those on our leaderboard. We want to challenge other local businesses and organizations to do the same. And remember, your donations are tax deductible.
Here's another look at that QR code that you can scan right now. Take out your phone and scan it. You can also donate on krgv.com. You just have to click on the KRGV Cares button on the home page.
And nurses say toys really do help sick children feel more at home in the hospital. I spoke with 2 nurses who work with children in the ICU. They told me those toys make a big difference, especially when they are trying to start an IV. We're going to hear more from them coming up at 6. Next at 5, AI and water, how the technology is quietly driving up water use across the state.
It's been a warm one across the valley today. Mostly sunny skies. Still 95 in Edinburg, 93 McAllen, 92 at Harlingen, Brownsville and Port Isabel in the 80s right now. Tomorrow, very warm as well. By next week, the chance for a shower or a thunder shower. Your updated forecast after the break.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Now get employee pricing on a new 2026 Ford F-150 plus $1,000 cash. Includes complimentary maintenance. See your best in Texas Ford dealer.
Luis, you sure are getting a lot of old trade-in units out here.
That's right, Rosemary. I'm taking any AC unit that is dented, rusted, short cycling, even older than your first flip phone. And I'm allowing trade-in cash towards a brand new system.
That's a great deal. So if your unit rattles, wheezes, leaks, or sounds like a tractor, he'll take it.
That's right. Plus financing available. Come for now, pay later.
These old units have been retired, and your home is ready for an upgrade.
Out with the junk, in with the comfort. And remember, you can always trust the Texan Pink. Wow, it's about time.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra with the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, leading where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. During GMC Truck Month, get 2.9% APR for 72 months on 2026 Sierra 1500 models. Plus, no monthly payments until after Labor Day. We are professional grade.
You want ice cream tonight? Or maybe cookies?
What are you doing? All right, Miss Lady, whatever you get. Hi, honey. Beans are done, Mom.
You want ice cream tonight? Or maybe cookies?
Summer's here. Who's ready for camp in a new Toyota? Nice splash! The scavenger hunt starts now! The call was coming from inside the Tacoma!
Qualified buyers get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months, plus $1,000 subvention cash on a 2026 Tundra. Offer ends June 1st.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
We have heard a lot about data centers recently. Several companies have already expressed interest in building in Cameron County, but they're already popping up across the state and the country.
Now, a new study from researchers at UT Austin found that data centers could account for just under 10% of water use across the state over the next 10 to 15 years. Brianna Willis breaks down the impact.
Artificial intelligence, or AI, is now part of everyday life. And data centers are facilities used as a hub to help store the information that powers it. But it comes at a cost.
Let's say if somebody uses AI for about 3 hours, you consume an effective 1 gallon of water. So just imagine thousands of people or millions of people using AI.
Researchers say those millions can increase not only energy usage, but also water usage across the state of Texas, as data centers use a large amount of water to cool the systems. A new UT Austin and Compass white paper study found as of September of last year, there were a total of 484 data centers in Texas, including those operating, under construction and planned, major hubs also including here in Houston. Researchers also telling ABC 13 with that, data centers only currently account for 1% of the state's water use, but found by 2040, that number could rise to 3 to 9%.
Even with a 3 to 9% bracket, it kind of helps us to understand, okay, it is kind of in the single digits growth range. That gives us some type of anchoring to understand.
Dr. Lynn, Compass principal investigator and chief economist at UT Austin, says through their research, they found awareness and communication can help communities plan as the facilities pop up.
We believe that communities as well, its concern is very valid. And this really requires mapping infrastructure expansion like data centers against water stress. It should be something that is part of the integrated planning for the data center.
Experts adding if there's something you don't have to use for AI, it's best to find a balance to prevent wasting water.
This is my opinion. Slowly we will see some increase in the price of water as well, because that amount of infrastructure and the additional supply-demand gap, that will affect how much we pay for water as well.
That was Brianna Willis reporting. Cameron County commissioners took a stand on these centers last month.
Now, they passed a resolution that says the court supports economic growth but opposes data centers that don't protect the power grid, farmland, and the county's water.
And with the potential for increased water demand in the years ahead, it is important to keep an eye on our current reservoir levels. For a closer look at where they stand right now, let's turn things over to Tim.
Tim, how are things looking?
Not very good, really. We're still in pretty bad shape water-wise. We could use a lot. If you look at our two beakers, if you will, they're still pretty empty. You look at Falcon, it's at 21.7. Amistad's at 30.1% of capacity. Combined, there's the number you're looking for, 26.2%. And that's the latest report. The prior report from a week earlier, 26.37. So it dropped just a little bit, but we'll call that basically flatlining. That's not much of a drop. And look at Mexico. They stand at 4.64% of their water in our reservoirs, Falcon and Amistad combined. These are U.S. numbers up here. So we've got a long way to go to fill those lakes up. And typically, tropical systems moving into our watershed is what will make that difference. And there haven't been any of those in a while. We talked about the drought monitor over the valley, but look at the rest of basically the watershed on the U.S. side. International drought monitor has gone away the last couple of months, but it looks like about the same situation over here where our water comes from. You get water in the mountains of Mexico, that feeds into our reservoirs, and it's pretty dry out there as well. So a lot of South Texas, Northeast Mexico under severe drought. This is just the last 7 days worth of rainfall, and there's been some up to the north of Laredo. Of course, this stuff on this side, like northern Starr County, Brooks County, Jim Hogg County, that doesn't go into the Rio Grande. That goes the other way, so we don't get that in the river. Some of this does, and then that down there doesn't come into the Rio Grande where we can use it either. It may come in the Rio San Juan, but that's south of Falcon, so none of that does us much good. So there's been some rain, but not enough to make much of a difference. And this is the rainfall outlook for the next week, and it suggests that some places along the river may see about an inch of rain up around Laredo. You can see those greens kind of spill over into Mexico, but not much. But at least a little bit of rain in the forecast, but not any drought-busting rain anytime anytime soon. There's your satellite and radar today. And there's been a little moisture out in West Texas, but not much. If you watch Future Track, we stay on the same map projection. You see the southeast wind continues and spotty showers show up in parts of the watershed near Del Rio. But again, not enough to make any difference. Saturday, same kind of thing. We're dry Saturday. Sunday, we're dry again, and so is most of the watershed. Maybe a few showers down around Monterey. As we keep going from there, though, Monday we start to see stuff kind of fire up. And I think we could see an isolated shower Monday. Chances start to go up then by the middle part of the week. You see a little rain up near Eagle Pass, Piedras Negras. And finally, by Wednesday into Thursday, looks like some decent rain over the area. So we're going to put that rain chance up a little bit as we head into next week. This is what it looks like all across South Texas all the way into Tuesday. Small chance for us, but a better chance up to the north. Not a whole lot, though, at this point in the watershed. So tonight, 72 for a low, partly cloudy, warm south to southeast winds. Tomorrow, back up to 92, mostly sunny. The breeze picks up a little bit tomorrow, gusts up to 30 miles an hour, breezier than what it's been the last couple of days. Here you go, next 7 days, a bunch of days in the 90s, actually, all the way up to 95 on Monday. We do stair step back down next week, not because of a front, but because of the increased chance for showers. Perhaps by the middle part of the week, a pretty decent chance for showers and storms over the area. That could keep temperatures down just a little bit. That's your updated First One 5 forecast.
Next at 5, you know those standardized tests students take? Well, scores are dropping. We're going to take a closer look after the break.
Do you have Facebook? We do. Catch the top stories, daily weather updates to know what to wear, plus live interviews as they're happening. All right in the palm of your hand. Follow Channel 5 News on Facebook.
Hey everyone, Robert Gomez here with Volvo Cars of Edinburg. Step into the confidence of the Volvo XC60. Top tier safety and refined performance, just $499 a month. Volvo Cars of Edinburg, proudly part of the Bert Ogden family of dealerships. Dale gas.
And he's going off the top rope!
Uh-oh, now we're in trouble!
Not if I can help it.
At Mott's Building Materials, we have a great selection of doors and replacement parts and the service to make sure you get what you need. So if you need it quick,
I'm home.
I missed you so much.
Are you two staying out of trouble?
Always. Let me help you.
relax. With Mott's, you got this.
Chevy drivers need a truck that shows up the same way they do. That's why Chevy Silverado is #1 in manufacturer loyalty. So they can go where others won't and always get it done. As long as Chevy people keep showing up, we'll keep building trucks that do the same.
Now, well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing or $6,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get an additional $1,000 bonus cash. And now, eligible military personnel can get $1,000 bonus cash on most Chevy models.
Our Dental Associates team is proud to now offer dental services in 3 locations in the RGV. Visit our new Edinburg location, give us a call, or visit our website to schedule your next dental appointment at our Edinburg, McAllen, or Pharr locations.
This Nissan lineup goes where you take it. Vehicles built with oomph, torque, traction, and yeah, full control. That's the power of a Nissan. Now's the time to drive. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims or get up to $1,000 total savings on Sentra.
The Salute to Savings sales event is on at Fiesta Nissan in Edinburg. Drive a 2026 Pathfinder with premium tech at 0% APR for 60 months. Join the #1 brand for new vehicle quality, Fiesta Nissan in Edinburg.
Dale gas.
A new study shows student test scores continue to fall nationwide, and it started before the COVID pandemic. Researchers looked at reading and math scores going back 10 years. Reading scores dropped in more than 80% of school districts. Math scores dropped in more than 70%. The report mentions teacher shortages as a factor, and
the rise of social media seems to correspond with a big decline in reading for pleasure. So that decline in reading is just going to clearly have an impact on kids' vocabulary and their ability to read and comprehend.
The report calls for more funding and better classroom engagement. Now to the name change for a common women's health condition, polycystic ovary syndrome, or PCOS. About 1 in 8 women are affected. The former name focused on multiple ovarian cysts, so it is now going to be called polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome. Health experts say the new name gives patients a better range of symptoms. They hope it'll help more women get the right diagnosis and care.
Previously, people were like, well, I don't have cysts. How do I have PCOS? But now this opens the door to people seeking help if there are concerns with their period, for example.
Health experts suggest if you have symptoms like acne, irregular periods, or weight gain, you may want to get checked by a doctor. Next at 5, our Pump Patrol team has been out looking for the best gas prices in the Valley. We're going to see what they found right after the break.
If you've been hit by a drunk driver, call me, Alex Begum, the Law Giant. We get giant wins for our clients. Call the Law Giant today.
We're challenging the standard of what comes standard. With the next generation GMC Terrain Elevation. What we choose to challenge, we challenge completely. Get this low mileage lease on this 2026 GMC Terrain Elevation for around $279 per month. We are professional grade.
Hi, I'm Dr. Raul Peña, and I'm very excited to bring the latest technology in cataract surgery to the Valley. It's called the Light Adjustable Lens. It's the same life-changing cataract surgery with an added benefit. The technology allows us to customize and change the shape of the lens even after surgery in the comfort of our office. Call 661-UC so you can have your best vision. The future of cataract surgery is here at the Peña Eye Institute.
I'm Attorney George Rubio. Have you been injured in a car wreck or injured in a fall in the store? Even during these difficult times, the insurance company is working as hard and as fast as possible to do whatever it takes to pay you as little as possible. You need my help. Call me now for your free consultation. We can safely meet with you in person, by FaceTime from your cell phone, or by internet from your home, or from our exclusive client-only conference room. We can even come to you. So if you live in Rio Grande City, Mission, McAllen, Edinburg, Weslaco, Harlingen, Brownsville, or anywhere in between, the help you need is just a phone call away. Call me now and I'll start fighting for you. I'm Attorney George Rubio. Call me now.
The summer of saving starts early during the Memorial Day sale at Lax. Save big. Buy one mattress, get one free. Plus, get 0 interest for 48 months. Our summer of saving starts now. The Memorial Day sale, only at Lax.
I'm here to service your Ford Explorer.
Get down, get down.
Want to keep the fun going? With complimentary Ford Mobile service, we can service your vehicle at your place. So you can keep doing summer.
I'll play a little ball in college.
We'll beat your best price on a set of 4 tires. Plus, get a $130 rebate on select brands. How's that for a great deal? See your local Ford dealer.
Back now with a look at gas prices across the Valley. Robert Jurado found gas for $3.71 on Trenton and Jackson in Edinburg. That's with the Easy Pay gas card, which knocks off about 10 cents from the regular price. Let's see what our in-house team found.
Hey, this is photojournalist Trevino. I'm here in Brownsville on the corner of Alton Globe Road and South Brunish Road, where price per gallon is $3.77.
Hey Valley, this is photographer Emilio Castro out here in Weslaco off of Westgate Drive, where your gas is $3.76 a gallon.
What is cracking, Valley? Photojournalist Archer say in Donna. We're here on Salinas and Expressway 83. We're looking at gas prices here that are $3.76.
Today's best price, $3.71 in Edinburg. If you see a better deal, let us know. Email your pictures to news@krgv.com.
We are dry the next few days. Don't see any rain through Sunday, I don't think. And then by Monday, Tuesday, rain chances start to ramp up. And I kind of peak middle part of next week. We're going to watch next week. There's potential for some decent rain middle part of the week. But the weekend looks warm. It looks dry in the 90s every day.
And this drought thing, the new maps came out today?
Yes, came out today. And we're not getting any better. Let's put it that way. We got some rain last week, which kind of maintained the status quo, if you will. Didn't get much worse, but we also didn't get any better.
And it's gardening season.
You need the rain, don't you?
Yeah.
Garden.
Hopefully we get some.
Yeah. All right, everyone. That's going to do it for us at 5.
More local headlines are coming up at 6. Have a great one.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Chevrolet.